So SummerSlam 2017 just went off the air, and I've got to say that I am a bit angry for like some of the decisions earlier on in the show. But oh shit. And now I'm on Wikipedia right now looking at the results because we had a shitload of matches tonight. So yeah. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm a bit angry about the first part of the show because I thought that some of the booking decisions were a bit of a frustrating moment, like especially if we talk about the main card. So we get onto the pre-show, and I've got to say that we had, you know what, the crowd though for the pre-show. Before I actually talk about this match, I had one of my friends send me a picture on Messenger, and like I said, like it looked like a fucking, I don't know what it was, like a backyard wrestling event. Like they had like 50 people there, and this was like the first pre-show match, and I was like, man, and this was like, I don't know, like just as the pre-show started, I was like, okay, I'll give it a bit of chance, and then it was still like that in the cruiserweight match. So we had basically the first match tonight was the Miz Taraj versus the Hardys and Jason Jordan. I thought that this was a good match here. You know what? It was a good opener for the pre-show match. The Miz Taraj get the win. Moving on to the next match, we have Neville versus Tajala. Tajala defending his cruiserweight title against Neville. Now, here's the thing that I don't like about this is one of the things, one of many things that pissed me off tonight. How, why do you have a Cruiserweight Championship match on Raw, like 6 days before SummerSlam, and then you have 6 days later, Neville then captures the title. Now, I thought that when you had this Neville versus Tajala match at SummerSlam, that they was gonna maybe have, have Tajala maybe have a bit of a title reign or something and whatever. But to have him drop it 6 days later on a pre-show match doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you're trying to establish a cruiserweight division and you're trying to get people invested into that division, then the best thing is that you don't have a title change 6 days after you've just had a new title change. It doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, if you're trying to make these two guys mean something, like it doesn't make any sense because this whole hot potato title stuff doesn't mean shit to me. I mean, if you really want to establish that cruiserweight title, then it will actually let Tajala retain the title and then actually beat Neville on the pre-show. But like I said, they had an okay match. Neville won the match and he's your new cruiserweight champion. Then after that, we had the Drifter cut a promo. Basically, yeah, he was cutting that. He was like putting down Brooklyn and stuff. I really like that. You know, Drifter's one of my favorites right now in WWE. Then we had the Usos versus the New Day. Now, I really enjoyed this match. Anytime you have the Usos and New Day match, I see that you always are going to have good matches. You're not going to have a bad match with these guys. And you know what? These two guys wrestle like a chip on their shoulders. Like, these guys should have been on the like real card here. And yeah, like I said, the Usos defeated the New Day and became a four-time tag team champions. Like I said, it was a good match here. I didn't think that actually the New Day would drop the belts because they recently won them at Battleground. Like I said, this was another bad booking decision from WWE. Like the New Day only had them a month, and then now they've dropped them to the Usos again. Are we gonna have them? Are we gonna have the Usos drop them at Hell in a Cell to the New Day? I don't know. But anyway, onto the real card here. Now this is where more disappointment comes into it here. So we have more disappointment here. We have John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Now Baron Corbin and John Cena. I mean, I don't know what Baron Corbin has done backstage. I don't know if he's like walked on Vince McMahon's shoes or if he's pooed in them or whatever. Um, but I don't know how bad his heat is. But I've heard he's nuclear heat, and after tonight, you can tell he's got nuclear heat because lost to John Cena in a okay match. Cena wins with the AA, gets the win, and yeah, Baron Corbin. I think Baron Corbin has got Enzo Amore heat. I think he's got that much heat, and that isn't good. But like I said, well, I mean, I don't want to rant about it. Like Baron Corbin lost the match, Cena won. I don't know. You know what? If I rant about it, then it'll get me frustrated. So I'm already frustrated about the result anyway. So you know what? I ain't gonna bother even actually frustrating about it. So you know what? Forget it. Then we had Naomi defending the women's championship against Natalya. This was an okay match here. Natalya wins with a sharpshooter. I was actually really shocked about this result here. I thought that Naomi would retain and maybe we'd have Carmella come in and cash in after, but we had no Carmella. They did tease on the Titantron that, you know, Carmella was watching, but we had no cash in tonight, which I thought was really good because we only had a cash in a couple of days ago and that failed. We don't want another cash in after the other one failed, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Natalya wins with the sharpshooter. Then we have Big Cass versus the Big Show, a match that I don't care about at all. Big Cass gets the win, which is the right result, and it should happen. Enzo tries to get out of the cage, but obviously it backfires on Enzo. Enzo actually gets his ass kicked by Big Cass. And yeah, Big Cass gets the win. And then this was another match that pissed me off. So we had Randy Orton versus Rusev. Rusev is basically making his way down in the ring or something like that, or he tries to attack Randy Orton. But Randy Orton hits an RKO and basically pins Rusev in 10 seconds. I don't know what the hell I mean, you talk about Enzo and Baron Corbin having heat. What the fuck has Rusev done in WWE? Has he looked at Vince the wrong way, or has he pushed him the wrong way? I do not know. But this is like 2 years of fucking heat what Rusev has with WWE. Now I don't know what the hell he's done. I think some of it's because of his hair. He cut his hair this year, and maybe the other bit of it is because they botched the storyline between Dolph and him about 2 years ago with Lana and Summer Rae. If it's about that and the haircut thing, then it's a bit below the belt. Like, really, I think at this point, the best thing for Rusev is he needs to go down to NXT and at least salvage some of his career left, whatever he has left in WWE. But like I said, I mean, why are they burying such a great talent in Rusev, a great heel that they have in the WWE in Rusev? Why are they burying Rusev? I mean, I don't get it. He's an awesome talent. He's good on the mic. He's a good worker. So why are you burying this guy? It just doesn't make any sense. Then after that we had, hold on, let's have a look at this a minute. And then after that we had Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for the women's title. And another bad booking decision. It's kind of getting a theme tonight for the show, isn't it? You know, we're getting about, I think I said about 5 booking decisions bad. I think this is like the 5th worst booking decision on this show. So we had Sasha versus Alexa Bliss. Like I said, it was an okay match. Sasha wins with a bank statement. And in my opinion, Sasha Banks is the most boringest like women's wrestler we have on that roster today. I know a lot of marks are going like, how dare you talk about Sasha Banks? She's like the greatest women's wrestler since Lita and Trish. Oh my god, let's type these fingers to keyboard of fire. I don't care. Okay, she's a good wrestler, but her character the last year has been the drizzling shit of the fucking women's division. All she comes out is does a little pose and like, you know, I'm the boss. And shut up about being the fucking boss and actually get a character change. Actually make people invested into the Sasha Banks character. Now I know you got your little girls going like that or whatever. I don't care about that shit. Actually make your fans get invested in Sasha Banks. Now, I don't know. I think she needs a heel turn. Now I know like we've been talking about this for a while, but please turn Sasha heel or actually tweak her character because her as a babyface sucks. She cannot be a babyface. She is not a good babyface. Turn her heel. It's simple. Or shoot her against Asuka. And then, you know, we know how good Asuka is as a heel. Maybe she can get Sasha Banks over as a babyface. You know what I mean? It's just easy that way. But like I said, I think it was very goofy, and I mean, I don't know. Like Alexa Bliss has been like the superstar of the year on that Raw brand, even in the women's division. She's like been the MVP of that women's division, and for her to basically lose that women's title at SummerSlam to fucking Sasha Banks. Are you kidding me, WWE? Really? Really? I know I sound like the Miz right now, but really? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, after that we had the Raw tag titles on the line, and we had Cesaro and Sheamus versus Rollins and Ambrose. I thought that this was a real good match here. The crowd were really into it. The one part that I really loved though, how Cesaro like ran into the crowd and popped that beach ball. I was like, yes, 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 because I'm tired of every time that we get a big event, if it's WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, or SummerSlam, or the night after WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania. There's always these fans like, let's go beach ball, let's go beach ball. And when I saw Cesaro pop that thing, I was like, yes, 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 yes. Finally, Cesaro is listening to us fans who don't like that fucking beach ball chant. And yeah, but overall the match was really good. I enjoyed it. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose actually win the belts, and they are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. Now, I didn't think that they was going to put the belts on these guys like this early. I thought it was going to maybe wait another pay-per-view, but apparently they're going to put them on them right now, which I think is a good idea. I mean, at least it gets Dean Ambrose a bit interesting, but I'm still not a fan of the guy. I mean, he's still got a boring character. He's like Sasha in the boring category of pro wrestlers right now. But yeah, like I said, they had a good match here. I think Seth Rollins hits like the Kenny Omega knee for the win, and yeah, it was a good match. Then after that we had Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles for the US title. Now this was a real good match here. I thought that it was better than the Battleground match. Now I didn't like the Battleground match because I thought it was like a goofy finish, and it was just rushed, and I didn't like the finish at Battleground. But this finish here, when you had the Kevin Owens and you had AJ Styles and you had Shane McMahon, and we all knew that it was going to be Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. We know it's going to be them feuding at Hell in a Cell. But for a minute when they had this match and how much good chemistry that these two guys have, then you knew like these two guys were going to have good matches, in the Kevin Owens and in AJ Styles, and they had a real good match, a lot of good back and forths. AJ and Shane have like a confrontation, then it was KO and Shane, and then Shane takes a bump, and then at the end of the match Shane and KO like push each other, so it's obviously starting the feud there. And after that AJ hits the phenomenal forearm and the Styles Clash for the win and retains his title. And I thought it was a real good match. A lot of good back and forth, and it was really good. And then after that, we had Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Finn Balor comes out in his demon attire, and in my opinion, I thought that this was where the show picked up right here. So we had, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, a feud that I don't really care about. Two guys that have been creatively stifled by the WWE in recent months. I had a good match, and it was like another. Like I said earlier in the pre-show, they was like two wrestlers like just wrestling with like a chip on their shoulders and like saying to Vince like, please push us guys because we are actually talented and we actually really want to be better than the mid-card division. You know what I mean? We want to be at the main event level like we should be. And you know what? If you guys are going to put us in the mid-card, then we're going to actually have a good mid-card match. And that's what they did. Balor wins with a coup de grace, and that was it. Finn Balor wins the match. Then after that, we had Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And I've got to say that Nakamura was over as hell in Brooklyn tonight. They was going, Nakamura, and stuff like that. And, I really wanted to have Shinsuke Nakamura go over, because I am bored to death of the whole Jinder Mahal title reign on SmackDown. I mean, they tried to make Jinder a main event star, and you know what, Jinder Mahal has become a star, not a main event star, but somewhat of a star in WWE the last couple of months with the Sim Brothers, but I'm just not buying him. I will never ever buy him as a WWE champion. I won't buy him tomorrow as a WWE champion, I won't buy him today as a WWE champion, I won't buy him never as a WWE champion. Okay, he may have improved on the promos, and he may have improved in the ring to a degree, but he's no main event guy. He's a decent mid-carder, And you know what? Him and the Sim Bros have done a good job, as best they can. But I just cannot buy him as WWE champion. And when you've got somebody over like Shinsuke Nakamura, when the crowd are super hyped in the guy and they really want to see the guy getting pushed, then what do WWE? You actually push the guy the fans are actually invested into. You don't actually go into it. They went with Jinder Mahal for the win here, and I was thinking like, here's a guy in Nakamura who's like over as hell, in this match, and then you go for Jinder Mahal, the guy that has the worst title reign in WWE in the last couple of years. I'm just saying, like, your booking decisions are so bad that I'm surprised that some of your fans are actually still tuning into WWE today. Just saying, you know what I mean? Just gonna check on Wikipedia so I have forgot a match or anything like that. I don't think I have, but no, yeah, that's it. So then we get to the main event, and it's Brock Lesnar defending his Universal title against Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns, and this has got to be a contender for match of the year, because when you look at these four guys, four guys that they built up the last couple months on that Raw brand, this was the match that I and a lot of other people were looking forward to a lot. We were really invested into this match. And, when it started, we have Braun Strowman, who was killing Brock Lesnar. I never seen Brock Lesnar get manhandled that much. He got put through 2 announce tables, and the third announce table, Strowman pushed it over Lesnar's legs and stuff, and then he had himself where he's carted out. And then obviously, as soon as I saw that stretch, I was like, Brock's gonna come out anyway. He's gonna no sell it and superplex everybody like he did. Roman hit a few Superman punches. Samoa Joe though, he took the most of the beating in this match. But like I said, I wanted Joe to win the match. Joe or Strowman or even Roman Reigns I'll be cool with. But like I said, Brock Lesnar wins the match. He F5 Roman Reigns and gets the win. I do want to say though that Braun Strowman really established himself in this match. He really made himself the MVP of this match. And you know what, Samoa Joe, he had his good things. He had his cookie in the clutches and stuff like that. Roman Reigns, he had a good performance, and even Brock Lesnar actually put the effort in to have a good match. So I've got to say overall, the second part of SummerSlam actually saved the night for me, in my opinion, because I wasn't happy with some of the booking decisions early on in the night, and after the Finn Balor Bray Wyatt match, my head was kind of turned. I was like, okay, this show could be pretty good. So yeah, that is my WWE SummerSlam 2017 review, guys. What do you guys think of the show? Leave your thoughts down below, guys, and I'll check you later.